This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. That, in case you didn't know, was the solo from a song called Sarah by Thin Lizzy, which comes from the Black Rose album. Fantastic album, not a bad track on it, and that song was... it's been a solo I've been wanting to do for a little while, so I thought I'd finally bite the bullet and get down to it today. It was played by Gary Moore, I believe, with the harmony guitar parts being supplied by the other guitarist in Thin Lizzy at the time, Scott Gorham. Well, he was in Thin Lizzy most of the time. It was the other kind of side of the stage that was more of the revolving door, wasn't it? Anyway, that's what the solo sounds like. Now let's have a look at what's going on in said solo.
Solo explanation.
Okay, we'll begin as always by looking at the chord sequence. Here it is. Possibly one of the jazziest chord sequences ever to feature in a Thin Lizzy song. That's what it looks like, and this is how it sounds. Now, there is probably an entire series of lessons into why that chord sequence is what it is, the key signatures that it's moving through and so on. But we're going to look today at the lead guitar part. That is, after all, what we're doing. So we begin over that F sharp major 7th chord with this lick. Like that. So that's just coming straight out of the top end of a major pentatonic. If you were to think of F sharp major pentatonic. There, like that. Then the chord has changed to the B minor 7 and we get this lick. Landing on the D note there, that's the third of that chord, a strong chord note there. So you put those two together and you get... And then we're playing basically a B minor arpeggio here. There's the D note, the F sharp note and the B note. And then we follow it with a C sharp minor arpeggio. Why that arpeggio there? Why C sharp minor? Well, because we're playing over the A major 7th chord at this point. And A major 7th is just a C sharp minor chord with an A bass note. So hence why we get a C sharp minor arpeggio there. And that with the B minor arpeggio over the back end of the B minor chord, B minor 7, and the C sharp minor arpeggio over the A major 7th gives you this. And then we're still playing over the over that sort of A major section, the A major 7 to the D major 7 to the C sharp minor 7. So this, oops, that kind of part of it there. So we just use a little bit of the A major scale basically, because all of that is in the key of A major. And then, by the time we've got to there, we're back onto the F sharp major 7th chord again. So we play this A sharp note here. Why that note? Well, because there's the F sharp major 7, and it has an A sharp note in it. So, and it just sits into that chord beautifully. At this point here we have the harmony part come in, but let's have a look at the main guitar part here to begin with, and then I'll show you the harmony that fits over it. It goes... So it's coming, and that is just the A sharp, B and C sharp. These two notes here, the A sharp and the C sharp, are once again from that F sharp major 7th. We're still playing over that chord, and then we're into the B minor 7 chord, and basically a B, a C sharp, D, F sharp and A. If you take the B, the D, the F sharp and the A from that group of notes, you've got the B minor 7 arpeggio, and we're just using this C sharp note here, which is a 9th of the B minor 7. And then this bend up here, we're playing over the A major 7th again. So we're bending this B note up to a C sharp. A major 7th contains a C sharp note. So again, it's all about landing on strong chord notes and connecting them in a way which is, you know, melodically phrased. And then bending that F sharp there up to a G sharp, and getting the A note on top. That A note there is in the A major 7th, so is the G sharp. There it is there. So that whole back end section of it goes like this. And then basically what we've got is, I'm assuming that was Gary Moore playing that main section there, and I'm assuming that the harmony section is Scott Gorham. Unusually, the harmony guitar part on this track comes in at a lower register than the main lead guitar part. We've covered harmony stuff before. Basically, if we think most of this here is in the key of A major, there's an A major scale. And what you do to harmonise that is every note is partnered up with the note a third above it. So this note, count up 3 from there, 1, 2, 3. So this note and this note are basically a harmonising pair. This note and this note are harmonising pair. So basically you just pair each note up with the next but one note up the scale, and that creates the harmony. And if we think of you know, the kind of... That's the top part, so we go to the next but one note down the scale to get the Scott Gorham part, which goes like this. Yeah, and you put those two parts together and you get the harmony part that you hear in the track. And that's the main bulk of the solo done. There's just one little part at the end that I'm going to hold my hands up and confess here now that I'm pretty sure this is somewhere near right. But it is so far down in the mix when it starts that it's very, very difficult to hear clearly. So under those circumstances, what I do is I think, well, okay, I can hear it starting there and I can hear it's finishing there, and I can hear that it's using this scale to get from this point to this point, and I can hear that rhythmically it's in, you know, semiquavers, 16th notes. So there was a little bit of educated guesswork, you know, just kind of taking the evidence that I've got for the run and, you know, coming up with something that is not something that I could swear that I heard on the track, but it fits. You know, it ticks all the boxes and fits the parameters. It goes like this. So that, what we're doing here is, at this point here, we're playing over this E7 sus4 chord. As we're coming out of the solo. And the scale that is going to fit over an E7 sus4 is an E Mixolydian mode. Like that. So, you know, and I can hear it's in 16th notes, kind of 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and it starts on this note here and does a descending thing, and then it goes back up and ends up here. So the run that is there is E Mixolydian using something like that. And then we go up to the F7 sus4 chord, which is eventually taking us into the B flat major 7th that comes when the vocals re-enter again. And again, we just use F Mixolydian there. We used E Mixolydian over the E7 sus4, and we use F Mixolydian over the F7 sus4, like this. And that A note at the end there lands us squarely on the B flat major 7th that is the conclusion of the solo. So a lot going on there, but some tasty licks and some good insights into how you can play over some rather shifting sands of you know, key changes and chord changes. So see what you can learn from it and have fun with it. And there is, of course, a full tab in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing the solo, and that little explanation clip that you've just seen there, and a jam track to play along with. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is in the description. It's only $3 or £2.50 a month, and you get access to all of these extra little bits and pieces that go along with these YouTube videos. Thank you so much to everyone who supports me in that way, or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down in the description. It is massively, massively appreciated. I'm truly grateful. Thank you, one and all. And that is pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video, found it useful, entertaining, and perhaps a little bit inspiring. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream, Friday, 5 PM UK time. We drink beer, we talk music, we talk guitars. It's a fantastic way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.